following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
Hello all and welcome to beautiful Kindred, North Dakota, where the Kindred Post 117 Vikings will take on the Detroit Lakes Post 15 Lakers this evening. It is a beautiful night for baseball here in Kindred, picturesque, 84 degrees out, just a slight breeze up here in the broadcast booth, and should be a nice night for baseball. It is senior night here in Kindred, so we will have that for you here shortly. All the senior festivities with that, honoring the Kindred seniors tonight, but like I said, should be a beautiful night for baseball. Start time was 7 o'clock. We'll be going a little bit later than that. Detroit Lakes showed up a little late. They're just taking their outfield right now, but should be a start just after 7 o'clock after those senior festivities. As mentioned before, my name is Riley Swenson. I will be on the call tonight for you out here in Kindred for what should be a fun night of baseball. Detroit Lakes coming from the Minnesota side of the river. Not too often you get a team from that far into Minnesota over here into Kindred to play ball, so that should be an interesting matchup tonight. And we will go to some commercials here shortly, and when we bring you back, we will have the senior festivities, starting lineups, and all that when we get back right here on Magnitude Sports.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck in the East Regional Baseball Tournament. Go Vikings!
Welcome you back to Kindred now. We'll turn you over to the PA announcer for the senior night festivities.
We would like to honor this summer by calling out our seniors to the first baseline individually. First, number 6, Lucas Labunde. Number 11, Carter Schmitz. Number 13, Connor Rowland. We also want to recognize our seniors that will get recognized again next year as a super senior. And they are number 7, Graham Glazo. And number 24, Nick Thompson. And finally, we'd like to recognize and thank our super senior for this year, number 9, Nat Pearson. Been a great leader for the team this year. We want to thank you for all the countless hours of hard work and dedication you've given to our program. You have put in many hours and traveled hundreds, if not thousands of miles from Omaha to Grand Forks and Devil's Lake to Detroit Lakes. Through it all, you continually showcase Viking pride. You have meant a lot to our program, and we thank you for all you have done. Congratulations, and let's continue this great season. Put your hand on each other's knees.
Yeah.
Hands out there in the gear. Josh, did you do the umpire meeting yet? Oh, no, but I'll send them and then we'll warm up and then we can start. Okay. Oh, there they are right there. That is Chris. Where is that? Okay, come on up here, guys.
All right. Who's doing it with him?
If both teams would please come out to the baselines so we can take care of our national anthem for the night. And if the crowd would please join us, rise and remove all headgear and face the center field flag as we play our national anthem. Wonderful night in Kindred again. Great baseball night.
That was our national anthem. We'll take you through the lineups for both teams, starting with Detroit Lakes. Leading off will be Grady Kirshner, followed by Bradley Sweers. The 3-spot Jordan Tucker. Cleanup batter will be Jacob Thomas. Batting fifth, Mason Omberg, followed by Hunter Korth, Chase Kakowski, Noah Reiber. Rounding it off with Josh Goodspeed. In the field for Kindred to start off tonight, as of course being the home team, they'll take the field. It'll be Connor Rowland on the mound, Nick Thompson behind the dish, Max Opgrand at first, Graham Glazo at second. Third base will be Jorgen Swenson. Shortstop Carter Schmitz. Around the outfield, left field to right, Lucas Klabundi, Matt Pearson, and Mason Almaris out there in right field. That will be the starting lineup for Kindred this evening.
Defensively for the Vikings. On the mound will be number 13.
So we are just about underway. The first pitch here, as we honored the seniors from Kindred before the game. Those seniors were Lucas Klabundi, Connor Rowland, and Carter Schmitz, with Nick Thompson and Graham Glazo able to come back in super senior next year, and the one current super senior this year, Matt Pearson.
Lucas Kalende, in center, number 9, Matt Pearson, and over in right is number 8, Mason Almaris. Head coach of the Vikings is Josh Almaris. He's assisted by Jordan Matufsky. We'll run through the defense for Detroit Lakes when they take the field in the bottom of the first. We will recognize their non-starters tonight. Number 3 is Brock Sweers. Number 17 is Chaz Eckhoff. And number 22 is Jeff Mullen. Head coach for the Lakers is Bill Kirshner, assisted by Steve Tucker. Our umpires this evening, behind the plate is Mr. Chris Larson. And on the base paths is Mr. Pat Adair.
Connor Rowland on the bump, left-hander. It's a turf mound here in Kindred, the rest of the field being a natural playing surface with grass and dirt. And this is my first time in Kindred. If you haven't been out here, I will recommend it to all listening. This is a first-class facility, beautiful press box up here they put me in. Field looks beautiful, and we are almost underway here at first pitch, as it will be Grady Kirshner leading off for Detroit Lakes.
And number 24, Nick Thompson catching. And for Detroit Lakes post 15 Lakers leading up in the top of the first is number 5, pitcher Grady Kirshner.
Kirshner will lead off and also do the pitching for Detroit Lakes this evening. And we are set to go here from Kindred. The first pitch will be just a bit outside. First pitch tonight at 7:09 p.m.
Pitch 709.
Second pitch hit in the air behind second base. Almaris will call off his teammate. He will make the catch there, and just like that, there is one out.
The ball on right for the first out. Brings up number 4, catcher Bradley Sweers.
That will bring up the catcher, Bradley Sweers. He'll bat from the right side of the plate, just like Kirshner. As Rowland gets the sign, the lefty deals. I pitch in there for a ball.
On 13.
Sun setting out in right field, so shouldn't be a problem for any of the outfielders this evening. That pitch is roped into center field, but Pearson is there to make the grab. That will be the second out here in the top half of the first.
Jordan Tucker.
Now we'll bring in the center fielder, Jordan Tucker. That ball was hit on a rope there by Bradley Sweers. Unfortunately for him, right at Pearson out there in center. We have 2 outs now here in the top half of the DL first. First pitch again in there for a ball. Rowland still looking for that first pitch strike to a batter here. Both batters going down on 2 pitches. Tucker will watch his strike there. First called strike of the evening. As Rowland comes set and deals. Fastball swung on and missed a little too late there. The count now moves to 1-2. 1-2 pitch cut on and missed in the dirt. Beautiful block there from Thompson behind the plate. He will tag out Tucker. That will do it here in the top half of the first. No runs, no hits, nobody left on for DL. And we will go to the middle of the first inning, tied at 0.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. You can also visit wold-cpa.com. Best of luck to Kindred and both teams in today's game.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
Welcome you back now. Our score is 0-0 as Mason Almeris steps to the dish. First pitch will be above his head for ball number 1. We'll take you through the outfield here for Detroit Lakes. On the mound is Grady Kirshner. Behind the dish, Bradley Swears. The second pitch there, a check swing, picked up by Kirshner. That'll be tossed over to Logan Adams. That will be out number 1. Saw Logan Adams there making the play at first base. Noah Reiber at second base. Jacob Thomas at third. Mason Omberg at short. Josh Goodspeed in left. Jordan Tucker in center. And Hunter Korth in right field for Detroit Lakes this evening. As the first pitch there to Matt Pearson is outside for ball number 1. Pearson, the center fielder this evening for Kindred. Second pitch down low, swung on and missed. Kirshner gets the sign. A 1-2 pitch tapped down the ground over there to Reiber, makes the play over to Adams, and that will be out number 2.
Second out brings up number 11, shortstop, Carter Schmidt.
Quickly now there are 2 outs as Carter Schmitz will step in. The shortstop sporting the low stirrup socks this evening. First pitch will be outside. The 1-0 pitch up high. The count moves now to 2-0. The Kindred shortstop. 2-0, just a little bit high there. I'll move the count now to 3-0. Nick Thompson, the catcher, waits on deck. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-0 gets the green light, fouls it back. 3-1, sent on the ground, a shortstop dive, and it will get through the infield. A base knock there for Carter Schmitz. He's aboard with 2 outs. And that will bring in Nick Thompson. It was Omberg there at shortstop. He laid out to make the play, unable to do so. That'll be our first hit of the ball game this evening, as Schmitz reaches with 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Nick Thompson, one of the seniors honored here this evening. He is eligible to come back in Super Senior next year, though, so will not be his last year of Legion baseball. A high hop there to third base, but nicely played there by Thomas. He'll throw it on to Reiber at second. That'll do things here in the first inning. For 1 complete, no score. We will head to the top of the second.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football fields, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck in the East Regional Baseball Tournament. Go Vikings!
Welcome you back now to Kindred. Riley Swenson here for you on Magnitude Sports. Top half of the second inning between Detroit Lakes and Kindred. No score there in the first, just 1 hit. As Connor Rowland is back out there for his second inning of work, he will face Jacob Thomas. First pitch swung on and missed there. Thomas made the play over at third base to end the bottom of the first. And now he'll start us off here in the second. Second pitch again, swung on and missed. An off speed there from Rowland, mixing his pitches nicely early on. We'll see what he does here on 0-2. Time called there by the umpire. It'll be 4, 5, 6 due up for DL, Thomas, Omberg, and Korth. The 0-2 comes from Rowland. That one hit out to right field. Almaris settles under it, and he will make the grab for the first out here, the top half of the second. Mason Omberg steps in now. Playing shortstop this evening, the high stirrup socks. DL wearing the white uniforms here on the road. Kindred in the dark grays. First pitch fouled away, kind of a check swing there. When it counts just the same, that'll be strike number 1. We've seen a couple of those now. In the bottom half of the first, we saw Mason Almaris do that same thing. Unfortunately for him, he was out at first base after it went back to the pitcher. That time, Omberg just fouls to the back screen, and the 0-1 pitch, be outside, moving the count now to 1-1. Again, a check swing. Now be fouled away. Omberg looks away in disbelief, and he'll have to settle back in now. The count moves to 1-2. As the lefty Roland toes the rubber. That one fouled, ticked. Unable to hold on behind the plate was Thompson. Umpire will give him a minute to gather himself. The count will remain at 1-2. So we'll do it again. Roland to Omberg. Just barely outside. A breaking ball there from Roland evens up the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch, again fouled away. Again, the 2-2 from Roland. And that's going to hit Omberg. That's going to put him on base.
Omberg reaches base on hit batsman. Brings up number 10, right fielder, Hunter Court.
So Omberg works his way on base the hard way. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Korth, the man on of just one out. For the first time tonight, we'll see Roland out of the stretch. He's a lefty, of course, so able to hold that runner on at first a little easier. As Roland comes set, takes a look over at Omberg. First pitch to Korth, down and away.
Card now 13.
The 1-0 just a bit high, and that'll move the count to 2-0 now. Slide step there from Roland on the ground through the 6-hole, and that will be a base hit for Hunter Korth. Now the ball gets away from the second baseman. Both the runners are going to move up. The throw in from left field got away. And so now DL will have runners on second and third. Base hit there from Korth. Both him and Omberg will advance to second and third on the throw as Chase Kukowski comes to the dish. Kukowski, the designated hitter, and comes up with an early opportunity to get his team on the board. He promptly lines one into center field. Pearson will settle under it, but Omberg tags at third. The throw to the plate, and Omberg slides in safe for our first run of the ball game. It'll be a sac fly from Kukowski on the plate. Korth moves up to third. And DL will take a 1-0 lead here on the Kukowski sac fly. Second baseman Noah Reiber will step in now. Still a runner in scoring position here. Korth on third. Reiber a chance to extend the lead here. The top half of the second. He'll take a cut at the first pitch, but come up with nothing. The 0-1 outside, evening up the count at 1-1. So Roland had Omberg down 0-2, and that proves to be the only run of the ball game so far, as he was hit later in the at-bat, fouled off a couple of pitches, comes around to score. That pitch will be inside, moving the count now to 2-1. That's on a line. That's going to get through for a base hit. big hit there for Noah Rybers. That's going to drive in another run. So a base hit RBI there for Noah Ryber. That'll extend the lead now to 2-0, brings in the 9-batter Josh Goodspeed playing left field tonight.
Get out of the inning.
First pitch to Goodspeed, up and away, ball number 1. So a hit by pitch, single, both runners advanced on an air, sac fly, and another single is what has brought us to the 2-0 lead for DL as the 2-1 pitch. 1-0 pitch makes it now 2-0. Pitch inside, ball 3. Grady Kirshner at the top of the order waits on deck. He flew out to right field his first time.
1 strike and a fly ball.
And Roland will walk the 9-batter on 4 pitches. So now Grady Kirshner will have a chance here. 2 outs, runner in scoring position as Ryber is now on second after the walk to Goodspeed. Roland trying to limit the damage here in the top half of the second. The first pitch to Kirshner up high, ball 1. Pitch just a little bit high, and that'll be ball number 2. Pitch looked like the same spot, and that'll move the count now to 3-0. Connor Rowland just looking to find the strike zone here. That's 7 in a row he's missed on. He does have 2 outs, though, so just an out away from getting out of the jam here. As Kirshner will step in and wait the 3-0 pitch, and that one's going to be high. And that will load the bases. That'll bring in Bradley Swears. We'll have a trip to the mound here. We'll take a break with them. Riley Swenson with the year in Kindred. DL currently leading by a score of 2-0. They have the bases loaded, and Bradley Swears at the plate. It's Ryber on third, Goodspeed on second, Kirshner at first. Ryber reached on single, Goodspeed and Kirshner each by way of walk. And the first pitch up high, ball number 1. Pitch, just a bit low there. Count now moves to 2-0. Roland comes set. 2-0 pitch, that's fouled away, and so finally a strike there delivered by Roland. Sure, it's got to be a sigh of relief up there on the mound. We'll see if he can settle in now as he tries to take care of the DL threat here in the top of the second. They've already got 2 in, but Roland would like to limit it to that. Bradley Swears has other ideas. He will lift one into left, Klabundy back. He will settle under it and make the catch. So that will do it here in the top of the second. 2 runs on 2 hits. 3 runners left on base. And that will wrap things up here. The top half of the second. We'll be back right here on Magnitude Sports.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford truck giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Riley Swinson with you back here in Kindred. Legion baseball between Detroit Lakes and the hometown Kindred Vikings, post 117. Detroit Lakes got 2 runs in the top of the second. That's our current score, 2-0. As the first pitch there from Kirshner, it'll be high. Jeremiah Doctor, the designated hitter, will lead off matters here in the bottom of the second. He'll be followed by Lucas Klabundi and Max Opgrand. Second pitch low for ball number 2. 5, 6, 7 here in the order for Kindred as they look to respond to those 2 runs put up by DL in the top of the inning. Ball number 3 there. As Doctor quickly works his way into a favorable hitter's count. 3-0 is again missing high. And so on 4 pitches, Doctor will make his way down to first base, and that'll bring in left fielder Lucas Klabundi. Just a second base runner of the game for Kindred, as it was Schmitz in the first inning who had a single, but that threat was quickly shut down. The next batter, Klabundi up the middle, play made there, but fumbled, and the only play will be at first. Klabundi will beat it out. So it's on the ground to Omberg. He fumbled it there for a second. He'll be charged with an error. And Klabundi will reach first base, and Doctor slides into second. So first and second here, nobody out. In the home half of the second, Max Opgrand, the first baseman, will step in now. First pitch to him is behind, and that'll get to the backstop, and both the runners will move up. So now there'll be 2 runners in scoring position for Opgrand. Kirshner comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Again, inside, just buzzes by Opgrand there, and that will be the second ball of the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes. That one chopped on the ground to third. Play made over to first. Opgrand hustles down the line. They barely get him at first base. Nice play there from Thomas at third base. But on the play, a run will come in to score. That will make the score now 2-1. DL still leads.
That brings up number 13 pitcher, Connor Rowland.
Was a nice play there by Jacob Thomas. Looked for a second like he was going to go home with it. Thought better of it. Delivered the 1-hop throw onto Adams at first base. able to get Opgrand out, but Opgrand will be credited with an RBI. And Klabundy still stands out at second base as Connor Rowland, the pitcher, steps to the dish. He will pop one into right center, and that's going to get down out there. As Korth comes in and picks it up, he'll throw it all the way home. Cut off there by the first baseman, Adams. Klabundy moves up to third. Rowland with a one-out single. That'll be runners on first and second for the 9-batter Graham Glazzo. Glazzo playing second base tonight. Another one of the seniors. He's also eligible to super senior next year, just like his teammate Nick Thompson. The first pitch is in there for a strike, just catches the outside corner. Glazzo takes a step out, looks down at the signs. Maybe a steal is on here with runners on first and third. I'll be inside there. Even up the count now at 1-1. A lot of ones on the scoreboard now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run in here in the bottom half of the first. Runner takes off from first. That pitch down in the dirt. Throw back to third. Klabundy dives back in safe. So on the play, Rowland will move up to second. A ball on the pitch. Now Glazzo will hit with 2 runners in scoring position. Kirshner will now go from the windup with runners on second and third, and the infield for DL will move in. Glazzo swings and misses there at the 2-1 pitch, and that will make it now 2-2. Mason Almaris waits on deck. 2-2 pitch will hit Glazzo. He will make his way down to first base, and that will load him up for the leadoff batter, Mason Almaris. Almaris led off the Kindred half of the first with a little check swing back to the pitcher, Kirshner, for an easy out, but he comes up now in a big spot here in the bottom half of the second. His team trailing 2-1, but he can change that with just a swing of the bat here. First pitch to him is up high and inside. Nice grab there behind the plate by Sweers. Infield back in the middle. The corners are in to make the play at home. Up the middle it goes. Flip on to second, over to first, and that's a big double play there for Kirshner to get out of the jam. Kindred will score 1 run, though, cut the lead in half. And after 2 complete, DL2, Kindred 1, and we'll be back here on Magnitude Sports.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Welcome you back to Kindred now. Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports. Detroit Lakes leading 2-1 after the double play they turn there and get out of the bases loaded jam in the bottom half of the second. First pitch there, fouled away by Jordan Tucker. Tucker bats third in the lineup. He will lead things off here in the top half of the third. Connor Rowland back out for his third inning of work. That ball sent in the air to left field, and that's going a long way. That's going to get foul over the fence, so just missing a home run there by inches. Or a couple of feet, I should say, was Tucker. And the good news for Rowland, I guess, is just a long strike, and so it'll move the count now to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch on the ground to shortstop, just out of the reach of Schmitz. That will get into center field. Tucker leads off the third with a single up the middle.
Single up the middle for Tucker brings up number 11, third baseman, Jacob Thomas.
Tucker showed he was able to hit the ball well with that foul home run right there. Nice job of shortening up the swing with 2 strikes and smacking one up the middle. And so now Jacob Thomas will come to the plate. He flew out to right field in his first trip. That ball will be down the line, but foul for strike number 1. Rowland looks in for the sign from Thompson. Takes a look over at Tucker at first base, and he will take off for second. Throw down, and Tucker is in there on the stolen base. A swing and a miss on the pitch, as Tucker got a pretty good jump there at first, able to use that speed. He plays center field. So we see his speed on display in the field now. He used it on the base paths to move himself into scoring position. Just like that, Detroit Lakes the threat here in the top of the third. 0-2 pitch on the ground to shortstop. Schmitz will field it, throw on to first. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, but he will make the play there. That was Opgrand over that first. Does a nice job coming off, making the tag. Tucker will move up to third on the play. The 6-3 ground out for the first out here. The top half of the third. Mason Omberg will step to the plate now. He was hit by a pitch and scored the game's first run his last time around. Now he'll have a chance to get his team another run with a runner on third. Just one out, so infield up the middle, playing back. Good opportunity here. That one's sent in the air to right field. That's going to get down in no man's land for a base hit and a run. So it's going to go down as a liner in the books, as Omberg does the job there. That will extend the Detroit Lakes lead now to 3-1 here in the top half of the third. Stepping in now, Hunter Korth. He singled and scored a part of that 2-run second inning. First pitch to him is up high for ball number 1. Pitch is in there for a strike, a back pick attempt from Thompson there, as Omberg will slide back in safely. We saw last inning, Detroit Lakes able to turn a double play. I'm sure Kindred would be happy with one of those right here with a runner on first and 1 out. Rowland takes a look over at first. Omberg back in safely. Pitch swung on and missed there. Now move the count now to 1-2. That'll move the count now to 2-2. Omberg still leading off first base. Korth at the dish. The pitch from Roland down low, sent again out into right field. Pearson picks it up on a bare hand, fires into second, and again back-to-back bloop hits now for DL. They'll put runners on first and second. Hunter Korth putting together a nice game here early on. 2 for 2 now as Chase Kakowski comes to the plate, the designated hitter tonight for DL. Kakowski with a plate appearance tonight, but yet to record an at-bat as he hit a sac fly in the second inning, bringing in their second run. So he's 0 for 0 officially as of now, and the first pitch to him is in there. Fouled back, and that'll be strike one. Omberg on second, Korth on first. 3-1 our score here, top of inning number 3. On a beautiful night here in Kindred. Roland comes set, now will be fouled back again. And quickly now it's 0-2. The 0-2 again, fouled away. Breaking ball there, nice job by Kakowski just to get a piece of it and stay alive. And so we'll do it again at 0-2. Runners off on the pitch, ground ball over to Schmitz at short. Nice play there on the short hop. Picturesque there from Schmitz at shortstop. The 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning. The runners will advance on the play. I'm sure Kindred will be happy to trade an out for a couple of base runners to move up there now with just 2 outs. They're a couple pitches away from getting out of the inning, but Noah Reiber comes up with a chance to extend the lead, and he'll foul one back. Reiber hit an RBI single in his first at-bat, just last inning in the second. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball there that Roland just didn't quite get on top of. Now move the count now to 1-1. Omberg on third, Korth moves up to second. Reiber at the dish, swung on and missed there, and count moves now to 1-2. One-two pitch swung on and missed. That will be a strikeout there. DL gets the run back, though they gave up in the bottom half of the second. We will go to the bottom half of the third. Kindred coming to the plate. They trail 3-1 here on Magnitude Sports.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Bottom half of inning number 3 be 2-3-4 coming to the plate for Kindred here. Riley Swenson with you to Detroit Lakes leading 3-1 as the first pitch to Matt Pearson is down low in the dirt, and that'll be ball number 1. Grady Kirshner still on the mound for Detroit Lakes. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed there. But no score in the first. DL with 2 runs in the top of the second. Kindred with 1 in the bottom of the second. Then in the top half of the third, Detroit Lakes able to respond to bring our score to 3-1. 3-2-1. Pearson will swing and miss again. That'll make the count now 1-2. One-two pitch outside taken there by the Kindred center fielder, and they'll even up the count now at 2-2. Two-two pitch just barely inside as Pearson will get out of the way there. And that'll run the count full. Kirshner steps off for a moment, gathers himself, and will toe back up the rubber now for the 3-2 pitch here to Pearson. That 3-2 pitch fouled away, and so Pearson will live to see another pitch. Pearson is 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to second base back in the first inning. And the 3-2 pitch will be high, and so Pearson will make his way to first base by way of the walk. Now we'll bring in Carter Schmitz. Schmitz got the first hit of the ball game for either team with a single back in the first inning. But he was not able to come around and score. And the first pitch to Schmitz, up high and in for ball number 1. Nick Thompson waits on deck. Heart of the order here for Kindred as the second batter in the order, Pearson, reach base on the walk, and that pitch will get by the catcher there. Pearson will make his way up to second now by way of wild pitch. With the 3-batter Schmitz at the plate, the cleanup batter Thompson waiting on deck. Chance to do some damage here. Runner in scoring position for the big boys in the order. Kirshner trying to shut him down and maintain that lead. 2-0 pitch to Schmitz will be lofted in the air to left center. Tucker will settle under it, make the catch. No tag up from the base runner. That will be the first out of the inning as Nick Thompson now makes his way to the plate. Fielder's choice back in the first inning, grounded out to third base. As Pearson remains on second now. First pitch to Thompson in there for strike number 1. Beautiful breaking ball there from Kirshner, just catching the outside corner. Thompson sends one up the middle, backhanded play by Reiber on to first base. Nice play there by Reiber there at second base, getting the ground out, and that'll bring in Jeremiah Doctor. Doctor walked and scored in his first plate appearance. Now he comes up with runner in scoring position and 2 outs. First pitch foul ticked. Back into the catcher's gear. Swears behind the plate. He'll shake it off. Kindred threatening again here in the bottom of the third, just like they were in the second. They did get a run across, but left the bases loaded. As Detroit Lakes turned a 6-4-3 double play to get themselves out of a jam. Doctor trying to capitalize on the opportunity they have here in the third. That'll be dribbled up the first baseline. Quickly now it's 0-2. Doctor, the designated hitter this evening, batting from the left side of the plate. And the 0-2 pitch outside there. Making the count now 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt. That's going to get to the backstop. And Pearson is in there. So that's going to be the second run of the ball game, making it now 3-2. Pearson got to second on a wild pitch, and he will score the same way. 2-2 now to Jeremiah Doctor. Kirshner able to go now from the windup. Nobody on base. Doctor just hangs on by a thread there. The count remains now at 2-2. Close play at the plate there from a nice toss at home by Sweers to Kirshner, but Pearson had a good jump there at third, able to score on the wild pitch. As Doctor sends one out to left center. Looks like that could get over the left fielder, but it will not. Good speed out there in left field, makes a nice running catch. Kindred able to get one back there in the bottom half, inning number 3, and that'll make the score now 3-2 in favor of Detroit Lakes, and we'll be back here on Magnitude Sports.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Back now here in Kindred. Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports for Legion Baseball. Detroit Lakes leading Kindred 3-2 here, top half of inning number 4. The first pitch there in for a strike. Josh Goodspeed will lead off here in the 4th inning. He just made the play out in left field to end the 3rd. Nice running catch there. And he will ground one over to first base. Nice pickup there by Opgren. He will beat Goodspeed there to first. And that will be the first out here in the bottom of, the top half of the 4th. So that'll flip the order over. Grady Kirshner will now come to the dish. He is doing the pitching tonight and batting leadoff. He will promptly send one on the ground to Schmitz. Picks it up on a couple of hops. That throw will pull Opgren off the bag, and so Kirshner will reach by way of error. Now we'll bring in Bradley Sweers. Sweers doing the catching tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. So now we'll get a courtesy runner here at first. Brock Sweers will come in to do the courtesy running there. And quickly, Roland will just make sure he's paying attention over there. A little quick pickoff there to first. Sweers able to dive back in. First pitch to Bradley Sweers is low for ball number 1. The second pitch would be outside quickly now. It's 2-0. Jordan Tucker waits on deck. Sweers, the number 2 batter in this DL lineup. Pickoff attempt there to first, knocked down by Opgrand. Sweers is back in safe. Runner takes off for second, pitch in there for a strike. Thompson's throw to second, not in time. And so the courtesy runner will do his job, move himself into scoring position now. Strike on the pitch, though. So the count now 2-1. A 2-1 pitch, just a bit outside there. Count now 3-1. One down here in the top half of inning number 4. Detroit Lakes leading 3-2. That pitch will be inside. And Bradley Sweers will make his way to first base, bringing up Jordan Tucker. Quick trip to the mound now. Runners on first and second here in the top of the 4th for Detroit Lakes. It's Grady Kirshner. Well, actually, it's Brock Sweers in place of Grady Kirshner at second. He's doing the courtesy running for the pitcher. And now Bradley Sweers at first base. So runners on first and second for DL as they claim a 3-2 lead here. Just one down in the top half of inning number 4. Connor Rowland trying to get out of another jam here, hopefully for his sake. Roll one up here for a double play, but tough guy to get out at the plate, Jordan Tucker. He struck out in his first at-bat, but in his second at-bat, hit one over the left field fence, just barely foul, and then roped one up the middle for a single. And we'll see what he does this time around. First pitch down low for ball number 1. Tucker well out in front of that one. Looked like he was sitting on a fastball. Pulled the trigger a little too early. As Roland caught him off guard with a breaker there. Making the count now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, another breaking ball fouled away. Count now 1-2. One-two pitch on the ground to third. To shortstop. Schmitz will make the play and throw it on to third. A nice play there by Schmitz, and it'll be a fielder's choice for Jordan Tucker. Schmitz on to Swenson. It looked for a second like Swenson was going to make the play over at third, but Schmitz said, hold on here a second, I'll take it. And so still runners on first and second. Jacob Thomas at the plate. Now we send on the ground again to Schmitz. He'll pick it up, throw over to first. And just a couple of pitches there for Roland. He gets out of it. No damage done. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth here. Detroit Lakes still leading 3-2 here on Magnitude Sports.
How you overcome challenges as a farmer is what defines you. At Mustang Seeds, it's what defines us. This year brought heavy drought, late-season storms, and hail. Now is the time to savor the harvest weather and reap the rewards of the blood, sweat, and tears we've put into our fields. With strong products, proven results, and an untamed spirit, we don't allow any room for failure. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred.
Riley Swenson with you here in Kindred, North Dakota. Detroit Lakes leading on the scoreboard by a score of 3-2. It's Grady Kirshner back out there for his fourth inning of work. Just 45 pitches he's thrown this evening. And it will be Lucas Klabundi to lead off the bottom half, inning number 4 here. 6, 7, 8 due up in the order. First pitch to Bundy ruled a strike on the outside corner. Kindred has scored in back-to-back innings now. Looking to do it again here in the fourth. Quickly now it's 0-2 to the Kindred left fielder. The 0-2 pitch lined into right field, but Korth is right there to make the play. Max Opgran now stepping in, the first baseman. He grounded out to third in his lone plate appearance. Tough break there for Lucas Klabundi. Hit that one on a line out to right field, but Korth right there to make the nice catch. That'll be the first out here in the bottom half of the fourth. First pitch there, runs a little bit too far inside, and Opgran will make his way to first. Takes one right in the back of the leg. And so Connor Rowland will come to the plate. The man on first now and one out. It's the third hit batsman we've seen in this game. Second one for Kindred. And the first pitch to Rowland inside, almost another one there. Roland trying to help himself out here, if you will. He's doing the pitching tonight. Sure, he'd love to get in the hit column as well. Back pick their attempt at first. But Opgrand is back in safely. Roland singled in his first at bat back in the second inning. That pitch fouled back, making the count now 2-1. So he's already in the hit column, but I'm sure another one wouldn't hurt. So we'll take a step out of the box, take a look at the signs. Step back in now as the count now 2-1 with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. That one fouled back, evening up the count at 2-2. Runner takes off from first. That pitch in the dirt, and Opgrand will be into second standing. A little confusion there. I think he maybe thought there was a foul ball. And he will remain on second base after the stolen base. Count now full at 3-2. Connor Roland at the plate. Grady Kirshner on the mound. That pitch just barely low. Roland will take his base. I'll bring in Graham Glazzo. Glazzo was hit by a pitch his first plate appearance. That was back in the second inning. We'll have a chance to do some damage here with a couple of runners on base in the bottom of the fourth. His team still trailing by a score of 3-2. The 2 innings Kindred has got the leadoff man on. They've scored. And the 1 inning they did not score. So they're trying to buck the trend here in the 4th inning as their leadoff man was sent down on a fly out to right field. The next 2 men have reached aboard, and that brings up Glazzo now. Brief mound visit there from Detroit Lakes, but we're back to playing baseball now. The first pitch to Glazzo's in there for a strike. So it appears if maybe the mound visit worked there. As Kirshner fired in a strike. Second pitch just outside though for ball 1. Count 1-1, 1 out here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Breaking ball just a bit high there. I'll make the count now 2-1. Mason Almaris waits on deck. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Couple of ground outs on his stat sheet. Another ball there, low and away, making the count 3-1. Opgrand on second, Roland on first. 3-1 pitch swung on and missed in the dirt. Would have been ball 4. And that'll make the count now 3-2. Full count to Graham Glazzo. Couple runners on base. Grady Kirshner on the mound, hoping for a ground ball. 3-2 pitch swung on and missed. That will be strike 3. And a big strikeout there for Kirshner. So Mason Almaris will come in to bat now with a couple runners on. It looks like that's going to do it there for Grady Kirshner. So his day is complete. He's going to head out to center field as Jordan Tucker will come in now and do the pitching. Kirshner goes 3 2/3, just a couple of runs given up, and he is currently in line for the win if it stands as it is right now. Just a straight swap here for Detroit Lakes. No other changes for them. As Tucker will get warmed up here. As Mason Almaris waits to come to the plate. Like I said, he's 0 for 2. Had a chance earlier in the game with some runners on. He grounded into that 6-4-3 double play, so I'm sure he's trying to account for that right here and pick up his team in a big way with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. And Tucker says he's good to go.
Again, batting is the leadoff batter number 8, right fielder, Mason Almaris.
And so Tucker will inherit runners on first and second. Those are Kirshner's runners if they happen to come around and score. Almaris is hoping that comes true. First pitch well high, that'll be ball number 1. The 1-0 in there for a strike. One and 1 is the count as Tucker comes set. That one again in there for a strike. Now 1 and 2. One-two pitch. Up high for a ball, evening the count at 2 and 2. Almaris thought about it for a second. Looks pretty juicy coming up there at the letters. He thought better of it, took it for a ball. Now the 2-2, again just a little bit high there. That'll make the count now 3 and 2. Runners will be off on the pitch. The full count and 2 outs. So anything in the gap should score 2 runs here if Almaris is able to do so. 3-2 pitch sent in the air to center field. The new center fielder, Kirshner, out there. He'll make the grab, and that will wrap things up here in the bottom half of the 4th. No runs, no hits, 2 runners left on base for Kindred. And we'll go to the top half of the 5th. Detroit Lakes leading 3-2 here on Magnitude Sports.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. You can also visit wold-cpa.com. Best of luck to Kindred and both teams in today's game.
Welcome you back to Kindred now as the sun is setting out there in right field. We are here top half of the fifth inning. Detroit Lakes leading 3-2. That ball sent into right field. Almaris will run back, settles underneath it, makes the catch. Mason Umberg is sent down to start off the road half of the fifth. So 1 pitch, 1 out there for Connor Rowland. That was his 71st pitch thrown in the game. That will bring in Hunter Korth. Korth, first pitch swinging as well. He'll foul it back for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch in there, now making it 0-2. Rowland gave up a couple of runs in the second, 1 run in the third, but he's gotten into a groove a little bit, it seems now. No runs given up in the fourth. Got a little bit better command of the strike zones. That time it's a ball low. That one sent up the middle. Able to make the play there is Glazow. But Korth will beat it out. So an infield hit makes Korth now 3 for 3 on the night. Now we'll bring in Chase Kukowski. Kukowski 0 for 1, a sac fly and a ground out to shortstop. He'll hit here with 1 out and a runner on first. Nice play there by Glazow on the backhand. Just unable to get the speedy Korth at first. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1 to Kukowski. A 0-1 pitch sent in the air to center field. Pearson there to make the grab. Now will be out number 2 here. Now we'll bring in Noah Reiber. Reiber had a base hit RBI in his first at-bat. Went down by the way of a strikeout. His last plate appearance in the third. That'll be 2 outs now, runner on first for the Detroit Lakes 8-batter. First pitch to him is swung on, foul to the backstop. The 0-1 pitch down low. Nice pick out of the dirt there by Thompson. That'll keep Korth at first base. That's a big play there. Keeping that runner out of scoring position. Thompson's done a nice job all night behind the plate. A 1-1 pitch up high for ball number 2. Be a mound visit here. Looks like we're going to see a new pitcher. They're sorting things out up there on the mound. And we will indeed have a new pitcher. It'll be Lucas Klabundi in to pitch. And Rowland will head out to the outfield. So it looks like it's another straight switch. As Klabundi will get his warm-up tosses in here. Klabundi will inherit the runner on first, as well as a 2-1 count. So not very often do you see a pitcher come in the middle of an at-bat. That's what happened here. To have to guess with the pitch count at 75. Able to keep Rowland on certain days of rest there. So Klabundi will come in the middle of the at-bat. Detroit Lakes still leading 3-2, and they're looking to add on to that lead here in the fifth. Lucas Klabundi hoping to shut him down. Will still be Noah Reiber at the plate. That'll be Klabundi's first batter he faces, like I said, with still a 2-1 count and 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th. So the Kindred infield will head back to their spots. Ryber digs in, and we're ready to resume play here. And the first pitch sent out into center field. Pearson tracking, makes the catch, and that's nice work there from Lucas Klabundi. 1 pitch, 1 out. Doesn't get much better than that if you're a pitcher. Detroit Lakes leaves 1 on base, 1 hit, no runs scored. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 5th. Detroit Lakes still leading 3-2 here on Magnitude Sports. Back here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as Matt Pearson will lead off with Tucker back on the mound for DL. Quickly now it's 0-2 to Pearson. Some changes for Detroit Lakes. Thomas heads out to center. Swears over to third. Kirshner comes behind the dish, and Jeff Moen will take over at first base. Pearson swung on, fielded there by Tucker, fired on to first base. That's going to get up the line. Unable to make the play there. And so Matt Pearson will reach on the air. And that will bring in Carter Schmitz. Schmitz 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center field. First pitch in there for strike number 1. So Kindred able to get the leadoff man on here in the home half of the 5th. We'll see if they're able to bring him around. They've been successful both times having the leadoff man on and scoring. There's strike number 2. Count moves to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Tucker to Schmitz fouled back. The count will remain at 0-2. Tucker looks in and gets the sign from the new catcher, Kirshner. Takes a look over at Pearson. And that ball is roped into left field. That's going to be caught out there. Nice play out there by the Detroit Lakes left fielder.
Brings up number 24, catcher Nick Thompson.
Now we'll bring in Nick Thompson. Pearson still on first base. Thompson 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts on the day. First pitch swung on and missed. Healthy hack there. Pitch just a little too high. Couldn't do anything with that one. That ball sent out to second base. Reiber will field it. Throw on to second, on to first, but Thompson is able to beat it out. So a fielder's choice there as Pearson sent down at second. So Jeremiah Doctor will make his way to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored is Doctor tonight, the designated hitter. He will hit with Thompson on first base. 2 outs here in the home half of the fifth. First pitch is in there for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch sent on the ground. That's going to get through there for a single. Thompson will move up to second base, and Doctor makes his way into first with a 2-out single, putting the runner in scoring position. And Lucas Klabundi will now come to the dish. Klabundi now doing the pitching for Kindred and comes up with a big chance here. One runner in scoring position. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. And that ball's going to get to the backstop, and so now there will be 2 runners in scoring position, as both Thompson and Doctor will take the extra 90 feet. So now Klabundi with a chance, if he's able to come through for his team, not only tie the game, maybe even take the lead. They still trail by 1 here, 3-2, bottom half of the fifth. The 1-0 pitch is high for ball 2. Kindred down to just 7 outs left, so a huge at-bat here for Klabundi. Just 1 7-inning game here tonight from Kindred. That ball's going to be down low, 3-0 now, and we'll see if Klabundi gets the green light. He will not. The pitch is in there for a strike, making the count now 3-1. Hitter's count, though, for Lucas Klabundi. Runners on second and third, 2 gone. That one tapped on the ground to third. A nice play there, but they'll tag the runner out at third. And so the run will not score. A heads-up play there by the new third baseman, Sweers, tagging out Doctor at third. That will wrap things up in the bottom of the fifth. So just 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, and no runs scored in the bottom half of the fifth for Kindred. We will go top half of the sixth when we come back here on Magnitude Sports. Detroit Lakes leading 3-2. Riley Swenson with you back here in Kindred. We had a change while we were away. Umpires ruled that the run on that play will indeed score. So it was a tag out at third, but the run will score. And so we have a tie ball game here as that pitch is sent on the ground to second base, picked up by Glazow, and that will be the first out here in the top half of the sixth. Grady Kirshner will now step to the dish. Clubundy making quick work of DL here. 2 pitches, 2 outs dating back to last inning. That will be ball number 1 to Grady Kirshner. Kirshner is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, and he did reach on an error back in the 4th. That will be a strike there to Kirshner, making the count now 1-1. Strike number 2 there, breaking ball is in there. The count now 1-2. Clubundy pitching to Kirshner. Breaking ball in the dirt there, and we're evening up the count at 2-2. So it was Thompson able to come in and score last inning. Doctor tagged out at third on the fielder's choice. But a break there for Kindred. They're able to get the run across. The 2-2 pitch just barely outside there. Now make the count now full to the DL leadoff man. 3-2 pitch sent in the air to center field. That's going to get down out there in the gap. Pearson chased it down. That's going to scoop by him. Kirshner on his way to second. He's going to be on his way to third. The throw from Glazow into third, on the money at third base. And they will cut him down at third base. A nice relay throw. Pearson to Glazow, on to third to Swenson, able to tag him out. And that will be the second out of the inning there at third base. So look for a while there like DL's going to have a threat, but nice cutoff throw from Pearson. And Glazow, the second baseman out there on the double cut, able to get it, throw it into Swenson and tag him out. Now first pitch fouled over the dugout for strike number 1. And that's Bradley Swears now at the dish. The 0-1 pitch to Swears inside, making the count now 1-1. 1-1 pitch, check swing, called a strike anyway. Count now 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That time Swears able to hold back, making the count 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top half of the 6th, all tied up at 3-3 between Detroit Lakes and Kindred. 2-2 pitch down low in the dirt. I'll run the count full. Sun setting out in right field. The shadows are just covering up the umpire and half of the catcher. We'll see if that plays an impact here with the shadows coming between the pitcher and the hitter as the 3-2 pitch fouled away down the third baseline. And oftentimes when the hitter's in the shadow and the pitcher's not, or vice versa, it becomes tough to see that ball halfway through, and it goes from the dark to the light. Right now those shadows just barely creeping into the home plate circle. 3-2 pitch sent out to left field. Roland out there makes the running catch, and that's going to wrap things up here in the top half of the 6th. So 1 hit, nobody left on base, and no runs scored for Detroit Lakes in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom half, all tied up at 3. Kindred coming to bat when we return here on Magnitude Sports.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football fields, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck in the East Regional Baseball Tournament. Go Vikings!
Back here to bottom of the 6th in Kindred. Our score all tied up 3-3. Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports. As Max Opgren will step in. First pitch to him in there for a strike. It'll be the bottom third of the order for Kindred. 7-8-9 as Jordan Tucker on the mound. He came in relief for the now catcher, Grady Kirshner. And that pitch in there for a ball, evening up the count at 1-1. One pitch just a bit low there. Now 2-1. Just a 7-inning game here tonight. One game, not a doubleheader. And so DL down to 3 outs and Kindred down to 6. Of course, Kindred being the home team on the scoreboard. If they're unable to score here, they'll get a chance to bat in the bottom of the 7th. Opgren fouls that one away into the dugout. The count remains at 2-2. Opgren 0 for 1, ground out to third and hit by a pitch. Back in the 4th. He's hoping to lead it off here in the 6th for Kindred. That ball roped on the left field line, but it'll be just foul. Again, the 2-2 pitch fouled back. And so we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jordan Tucker on the mound, trying to retire the leadoff batter here in the home half of the 6th inning. Breaking ball in there, strike 3. Nice pitch there from Tucker. And Opgren is down on strikes. Connor Rowland will now step in. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He took over in left field when Clabundi came in to relieve him from his pitching duties. First pitch there from Rowland. Skied down the right field line. That's going to make it 0-1. Rowland lines one on the left field line. That's going to get down for a base hit. He'll round first and be content with a single, and so Rowland will be aboard here on the 1-out hit, bringing up Graham Glazow. Glazow 0 for 1, hit by pitch in the 2nd, strikeout in the 4th. Top of the order, Mason Almaris waits on deck. That pitch in the dirt. Stopped behind the plate by Kirshner. One man gone here in the home half of the 6th. Tucker trying to get a ground ball and get out of the inning. Pitches in there for a strike, evening up at 1-1. One pitch in the dirt again, stopped by Kirshner. Nice job behind the plate. Making the count now 2-1. Each pitch becoming more important as we play in the late innings here in Kindred. That pitch sky high in the middle of the infield. We'll see who calls it for DL. It will be the shortstop, Omberg. He's in to make the play. And so Glazow's retired. Pop out to shortstop. That'll flip the order over as Mason Almaris will step in. Almaris 0 for 3 on the night. Looking to get off the schneid here. As Roland leads off first now with 2 outs. First pitch to Almaris, catches the outside corner for strike number 1. We'll see if there's possibly a steal play on here. Get a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Get a base hit if you're Kindred. Take a late lead. Or if they're content just to try and get an extra base hit or get a couple hits in a row. As the 0-1 pitch in there for a ball upstairs. The 1-1 pitch again stopped by Kirshner. Nice job behind the plate, Grady Kirshner. He's had his work cut out for him tonight. Started the night pitching, moved out to center field for an out. Came back in, now is catching. Also doing the leadoff batting for DL. A 2-1 pitch down low, now 3-1. Matt Pearson waits on deck. Three-1 upstairs. That's going to put on Almaris, bring up Pearson. Runners on first and second now, 2 outs for the number 2 batter and center fielder. Pearson 0 for 2 on the night, but he has reached base twice. Grounded out in the first, walked in the third, and reached on an error in the 5th. Now he comes in a big spot here, and that first pitch will be sent down the left field line and well foul into the evergreen trees. If you're Kindred, this is the part of the order you want up late in the game with guys in scoring position. Your 2, 3, 4 guys. This is so you lean on. We'll see if Pearson can come up for him. Quickly, though, it is 0-2. Jordan Tucker on the mound with other ideas. The 0-2. Pearson sends one out to left center. And that is going to be dropped out there. 1 run will score. Another run will score. And it will be now 5-3. It looked like Thomas had a beat on it out there in center. Just tipped off the edge of his glove. That's going to bring in 2 runs as both Roland and Almaris score on the play. Kindred now leads 5-3 in the bottom half of the 6th. A big play there late in the game. And there's ball number 1 to Carter Schmitz. So Pearson on second now after reaching on the 2-run error out there in center field. There's a strike in. Schmitz trying to add on to the lead. 1 for 3 on the night. Singled back in the first, then a couple of flyouts, 1 to center and 1 to left field. Swung on and missed there. The count now 1-2. The 1-2 to Schmitz, cut on and missed, and that will end things here in the 6th, but the damage is done for Kindred. They get a couple of runs. They now lead 5-3 when we come back here on Magnitude Sports. Detroit Lakes with their last chance. Top half of the 7th. Kindred leads 5-3.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford truck giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
We're back here in the top of the 7th. Lucas Klabundy back out on the mound. It'll be Tucker, Thomas, and Omberg. 3, 4, and 5 here for Detroit Lakes as they're down to just 3 outs remaining. Need to get something going here. Otherwise, Kindred's going to pick up a hard-fought win. Time is called by the umpire. As we await the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 skips in there for ball number 2. Brief meeting there between Thompson and Klabundy, just trying to settle him down, I'm sure. Two balls and no strikes, the DL3 batter. That pitch smacked on the ground past the third baseman, Swenson. Tucker on his horse. He's going to try and get into second, and he will do so as the throw gets over the second baseman. Tucker will get all the way to third as he was booking it out of the gate. And so it will be a double and then an error as Jordan Tucker leads off the top half of the 7th, just as post 15 could have hoped. Jacob Thomas now comes to the plate. That pitch from Klabundy outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Thomas, dropped there by the catcher, ruled a strike. Making the count 1-1. Kindred still leading 5-3. The runner on third won't hurt him, but the runner or the batter at the plate, Thomas, represents the tying run. That sent in the air out to right field. Almaris makes the play. Fires one home, shows off the arm, and a big first out there. For Klabundy, getting that fly ball out to right field. Almaris makes a nice running catch, tosses it home. Tucker had no intentions of going. Next pitch on the ground. Beautiful pick there at third by Swenson. He'll just throw it on to first. Looked at Tucker for a second, had him off third there. Decided to just go the easy way to first. So now that'll be 2 outs. Nice pick there, getting the short hop. We've seen that from Schmitz and now Swenson over at third, that left side of the infield. Showing off the gloves tonight. It's Kindred now just 1 out away from a win here. That ball sent on the ground to Swenson at third. He'll pick it up, throw on to first, a bouncing throw. Picked up, though, on the bounce by Upgrand, and that will do it here. Kindred picks up the win by a score of 5-3. So that's going to wrap things up here. We thank you for joining us this evening. From Riley Swenson, all of us here at Magnitude Sports, we thank you for joining us. As Kindred wins by a final score of 5-3.
Tonight they're back home here. Tuesday, I believe they go to Valley. And Wednesday back home.
It was a beautiful night for baseball from start to finish. Game completed in just under 2 hours, so a quick moving 7-inning game. Well played game on both sides. Detroit Lakes will fall in this one, though, after some late game heroics from Kindred post 117. And like I said, they'll pick up the win 5-3. We thank you all for joining us here on Magnitude Sports. My name is Riley Swenson, and we'll see you next time.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.